Hello my friends and welcome to another Tuesday of tutorial. I am Leonardo Perez Nieto and today we will draw icicles with an iPad. We open Procreate, which sends us to the gallery. Click on the plus sign to create a new document. We will choose screen size this time. We click on layers and background color, which we adjust here for the color, and here we can adjust the value, the darkness of it. I want a blue like so. As for the brush, I will begin with the medium hard airbrush. As you may know, with this lower handle you can adjust the intensity, which also changes with the pressure of the Apple Pencil. And with the upper one, the size. With the back arrow, you undo steps, as well as pressing with 2 fingers. Very good, now let's begin drawing. We sketch the shape of a drop, and hold the tip down for a moment, so the line cleans up. And without lifting the pen, you can still adjust the size. And of course, by pressing this little arrow to select the object, you can modify its shape, size, and position. I want the tip of the icicle right here. Good. Still with the white, let's draw the rest of the body. And let's erase the part that we don't need anymore. And let's also soften the right side, as we don't need it as strong. Then we draw a small bright reflection. I switch to the softer airbrush for this. And we can draw some light beams. I'll actually erase some of it and then draw a smaller one over here. Then some lines that more or less follow the shape of this frozen water drop. Light, soft lines. I switched to the soft airbrush for that. We add some tiny reflections. The edge should be catching more light. Then we also draw some darker reflections. I chose a very dark blue for this. We will use the same color, but a lot bigger and lighter to give a shade to this drop. The squares down here give us the history of the colors, so we can easily go back to the ones we have used. Which for this drawing I tried to make it really simple with just 2 colors and the background. The frozen drop is practically going to be transparent, just with small lines and reflections, while the upper part will be a lot whiter. And we can achieve the texture by scribbling. We can do a scribbling motion, pressing more in some lines than others. The idea is that you will be able to still see the blue through. And we will see more of this blue toward the central part than on the sides. We scribble and scribble. This is really fun to do. And I think it is looking nice. I invite you to follow me on Instagram at artistleonardo to see my new works of art. As we scribble, we try to show the shape, the volume of the cylinder. And don't forget to press more in some spots to create lights. And let's draw another dark reflection, a skinny one on the upper part of the drop. Very good, excelente! Now let's create a new layer and go back to the softer brush to draw another icicle. This time, as it is more distant, it will be a little blurry. And this one will not have a transparent drop on the tip. But we scribble away in a similar way, maybe a little bit more random. And we can add some darkness to the right side. I picked the same dark blue that we were using before. This layer for the shade is below the white layer, so I can paint pretty much carelessly, as the whites will still show. And on a new layer, we will draw the third one of 4. We scribble away just like before, with more light on the left, and we will add a little bit of darkness on the right, on a new layer, so that we can edit it if need be. I will wear this strange glove to draw, because you probably didn't see this, but a few times when I touched the glass with my hand, I accidentally activated the color picker, changing the color I was using. So now that is solved. The list of all the materials that I am using, including this gadget, is in the description below the video. As you saw, we are drawing the fourth and last icicle over here, on a new layer. We give it the texture you know, and on a new layer, the shade. I would actually like to move this icicle a little bit because it is too close to the other one. So we pinch together the two layers of the whites and the darks, then select it, and then we can move it. Very good. We can also change the shape if we want. Good. And if you made it all the way to this point, I would love to know it. Please in the comments write me the secret code, an icicle for breakfast. You know, the one on the left seems too blurry. Let's find which layer is it on. Here. I will lighten it up and redraw it rapidly. A little bit more sharp. Not as much as the main one, of course. The one with the drop is our star and it should be the sharpest. Alright, we are done with the drawing. Let's export it to JPEG is fine and send it to the computer to produce this video.